Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Level
Bottom
3.
lane, CSJ. He's going to end up going down. I just wanted to ask you your thoughts on the fact that IGV had swapped up the lanes, but I don't know. They were obviously expecting this to go much better for the Tidehunter, but he goes down and...
Self too, so if he pushes out this next wave, which he will with the Caustic Finale, it makes things an easier.
Stranger? He's going to go down up top. Couple of tower hits. Wow. They got a bit unfortunate there, but with those tower hits, but not unfortunate lane, which isn't fun as like we just saw.
No, I mean, he was a little bit far away from
Bottom lane,
the gyro as well,
QIQX. All right clicks. Is he speedy enough? Repeater doesn't have a level in the breathe fire, so he's just going to have to hope he can juke through the tree line. Double take. UDV. His duo support starting to invade into the triangle, where Stranger's currently positioned, and with the help of the double damage rune, they pick up a kill. That's perfect from them. It's going to make his first movement down to the game. Repeater is in quite the tricky scenario. Wow, Ravage. All right. Well, the Repeater was going to die nonetheless, but the fact that they used Ravage for that is... It's probably like, all right, lads, Ravage on cooldown. What can we do with this knowledge now?
I think it's worth it, to be honest. First Ravage of the game. You're not really doing that much with it, right? So if you're able to secure a kill onto a core, especially one that was having a pretty good laning stage, I feel like fine with that.
Again, I'm...
time is Mr. IO.
Oh, they're mirroring this movement. Let's see how survivable Ken's gonna be. And it's gone, gets the Stone Gaze out. It's gonna delay this. It will be enough time for JG to reveal the blink. What a start. Mortimer kisses, follow up with this by Carapace. That was the answer you were asking for in the draft. But Lucify, he's still able to leap into the middle. JG once again follows up with another double bow strike. As IG Vitality, they thought they could kill off the Medusa. 4 heroes top. But that's where the reveal of the blink was the downfall. Oh, JG, hang on. A little bit too antsy here.
The regen as well, so he wants to keep on going. I mean, you've got the relocate available on Stranger if you want it, but TP's actually just coming as well. They're just like, well, we just took away your stacks, and we know you're going to look to try and farm it. You're a gyro, for God's sake.
Stranger, that's where he's able to come into play here, but the sustain does nothing. Is the burst. Oh, it's so goddamn much right now as IG Vitality. They're going to even dive out of the T2 tower. JG needs a little bit more damage. They fight. Was that the wait? I think Lucifer got it with the cookie there. He tended over.
Look at that presence from Ken, though. He knows exactly where they're looking to make the rotation.
Oh, they're still going to make a start. Relocate's coming down bottom. Ken has the opportunity, and we're just seeing the Stone Gaze always used just to reset the fight, and JG finds an angle. It's a pretty good Ravage before he dies, but there's no fault from IG Vitality. There's QIQX getting some distance. Butterfly effect as well on the higher ground, but he's going to run into all 5 heroes on UDV. You can pop the BKB, but still the right clicks raining down from the high ground. Just one after the other, bashing into the Razor's skull as a 3-for-1. So they are. Repeater always on point. So do you reckon CSJ comes back down to bottom? Or is he out enough? This is a lot of deaths now for the Tide.
I don't think he does anymore just because the tower is gone. If the tower was still there, I still feel like it's worthwhile just to park your body in front of the objective. So now that it's gone, probably less so. The other thing about the...
lane, Teehee. It's going to be GG. Oh no, the bow with the cask follow-up. What a combo again. The draft.
So, careful here, smoke ended up popping. Gonna immediately get the D-Ward unless...
They're still gonna jump. And they will. They've got no cares right now. Ravage still on cooldown, but it will be up shortly if the fight continues to break out. Kiss is more used as a deterrent, just so they don't jump Rapido. He was in a compromised position on the higher ground. from any more backup.
Be able to catch up some of that farm, but she's level 20. She's got a flag and him step herself.
Bro, they are. This is just tee. There's a measly old witch doctor that they just relocated in, and the BKB early from Yukio. They continue to try and chase down the support. Ravage used, but the extra follow-up onto Ken is lackluster, and JG, though, is going to fly over the top. Epicenter, lay it down. Butterfly Effect has got an opportunity to pop the BKB, but they've got to be so cautious now. Without the own magic immunity to protect Yukio, that's where they can rain down the damage. Cutting away the life of the gyrocopter. And now their eyes are over to CSJ as well as UDV. Continuing to just turn it up to another notch through these team fights. It's really getting to the stage, man, where IGV, I mean, China being well known for a region that excels in team fight, but they are...
To be honest.
Yep.
Can't take a fight now. I think they just push into the tower.
They're going to try. CSJ and QIQX runs into the Witch Doctor once again. CSJ is going to go down to the south. They've already lost the Nyx Assassin. All the stuns put their attention to the Nyx, so there shouldn't be any more follow-up, so Tide can blink out.
Yeah, but then now they just take the tower, right? I mean, at least force the glyph, that's fine. Top lane, not fully pushed in, so if they wanted to... Oh, good movement there for Butterfly Effect to make sure that full wave was cleared out. But yeah.
Stay for this kill and also try and posture top aggressively.
Why not? It's a free kill, right? So make sure you're able to take out the Wisp again.
Oh no, QIQX. Well, he's going to sacrifice his own life. They get the Wisp. A little bit of cherry on top as well with the Nyx showing up. And now they see CSJ underneath the ward. It's going to be another result, though, of all their stunning heroes kind of being towards bottom. And with the Melody Death Ward, CSJ has to respect it, and he's not... Support that we don't see often, but in a perfect game, which, honestly, this one looks like it is, showing how the value can be. They're going to look to start on Yukio. It's a lot of damage at the moment. JG, though, stuck in the middle. Forced off, not able to reposition him too far away. Cookie, not going to fulfill a similar role as well, but Gyro still ends up dropping, so in the end, it is a one-for-one trade. They're getting dragged deeper inside the base. Gotta keep their minds on the objective. CSJ, what a ravage! Clipping onto 4. Repeater's gonna continue to stand his ground, but they've used everything and only gotten a couple of kills out of it. So there's gonna be no more damage in the tank. Buybacks. That's the name of the game here for IG Vitality. Setting up for round 2. They're gonna start to soak away the damage from Ken.
He's not Stone Gaze again.
I don't know if they can go for this, man. They didn't steal a whole lot of damage. Slowly burning away for the mana. But it's only level 2 still, so Kenny doesn't give a damn. Look at the raid boss go to work. Tiki's back involved as well. So CSJ has no opportunity to reset. And now they're turning attention to the gyrocopter. A die back for Yukio. And IG Vitality gets steamrolled in our game 1. A third. Don't have the greatest support, so to be able to at least protect the runes for Butterfly Effect, but Verifies gives him somewhat space to make it away, but Tiki also just runs in the middle. Yeah, that's what kind of hero I'm not really sold on yet, on if I like him after the changes or not. It feels like he's still slightly underwhelming.
There could definitely be a kill up here, yeah. Very optimistic moving forward on that little HP. When you knew the stun was available, Lucify, his pushback didn't even need it.
What? Oh, I just got the tail end of Grimstroke. He's now just going to shove the lane out.
I mean, I think you're totally happy with that if you're on...
Yukio, they're going to go. Bushwhack with 4 Burrow Strike. Yukio playing with a decent amount of health, though, so the Morphling... It was waiting for this attempt from UDV, which is what you brought up prior. Now, Rapido is just stuck underneath. They've got the Sentry. The Tombstone slow, just continuing to stack up as... This could put him in a tricky spot as Butterfly Effect. Playing off the back of the double damage. He's lacking a little bit of mana for the Void Spirit, however. Boat's gonna fly. The rest of the teammates are to the eastern side. Is it gonna be forced to run towards their direction? Or just kind of stands his ground as Butterfly Effect. Dominating streak. I even gets a stack away too for good measure. If used to the boat, a Butterfly Effect. I don't even think he really wanted the kill. He just wanted extra movement speed to get to this top regen rune. So This mid matchup, I tell you what, man, it's
Go.
looking real rough, but alright. Good for the epi reveal. The chain control has to be perfect up afterwards. It looks like with Lucifer being in the vicinity, it is just that, as now they can even move this one over to Stranger, so... UIQX? They're actually going to look to jump to Morphling instead. They were eyeing up Undying, but they want the more valuable target. Another occasion where Yukio's fast on the fingers and now turns, utilizes the Sand King back on himself. A 1-for-1, but man, Yukio ever so close to making this a favorable trade for UDV. Could they just get that stun before the accurate shift? But because of the...
Trying to go for a play here. They might catch Stranger, but not much else.
They've got Yukio nearby, so... Are they... Look how hesitant they are to even commit onto Stranger. Super...
I think Morana was under it at the time, so they should be able to set up, but they don't have the tombstone.
Giving them the vision. They've been able to run into Butterfly Effect in the Rouge Pit. He gets brought down. Meanwhile, IG Vitality, they've turned to try and clean off the Conqueror as well. So both position 2s taken out of the equation. They're doing their best to kite Ken's BKB at the moment, but he's still holding on to the battle trance for a further fight. That's where the Sand King can come into play, enabling the Troll Warlord to stand his ground and just beat onto the Dragon Knight as CSJ falls by the secret shot. But it's still going to be UDV looking to push back numbers as Ken needs to opt for that ultimate just to try and get the furthest axe up impossible as Ken lands multiple nets. There's going to be no escape for the Morphling. Stranger first hit Rude as well. Ultra kill for
At least 4 minutes away from picking that up for themselves. Top side.
Lane. Oh, they've got out the Morphling here. Spirit Vessel. Oh, great timing. BKB just fast enough from Yukio, and now it's put Raid in. They stuck around. It would have been a worthwhile play if you could get the Morphling kill and then out with your life, but a deep attempt means that IG Vitality can have the reinforcements in the nick of time.
Little greedy there, loser fight.
They're eyeing up top then on Rapido. Once again, playing around with the vision advantage. TP's starting to flock into the area. JG's going to pull him back into the helm of the boat. And CSJ, this is only 2 heroes on UDV. The rest of them are still posturing really aggressively, trying to find the setup on Butterfly Effect. Bushwhack has to be the way they get the initial stun without the Sand King nearby. Yukio. They need to connect on Radiant. You don't want to leave the area. They're out. Bashes along with the arrow. Oh, Yukio pops another time. Decimating the health pool. Look at JG. Oh, man. Again, I tell you what. He remembers the tips in the earliest stages. They're going to get another one for good measure. Rapido even taunting with a charge up at the epicenter.
His boat did hit him.
Sorry. Yeah, it's understandable. The firm mistake. Yukio? Oh, he doesn't get Lucify!
Did he shot
they'll get
away?
Sand King. That's gonna be worth it. You get the Sand King. We would have loved to get the Hoodwink as well with it. I was so confused. I'm like, hang on. They used the
Surely
boat
this
and,
hit. Yeah.
and no one hit. What's going on? Did he not have Mantra and Manta dodge it?
Is Horn back in the game?
Dude,
like, what happened?
Invisible Minotaur. Oh, the arrow pieces the middle. The creep stand idly to watch as the Dragon Knight. No, he puts his hand up to tank the arrow. And now UDV, they're pursuing on. They've run into Yukio. Bashes out. We can't even get the waveform out, but he doesn't have any mana. Now with the furthest axe, Morphling doesn't make it away. Once Ken finds the stacks, there's no hope for the Morphling to play Dota.
Okay, on both of these teams right now. By QX, he's gone into the drums for himself. I would assume Boots of Bearing is soon to follow. Oh, they actually bot lane next to the rune spot. Catch out Rapido. So a lot of these BKBs being popped, they'll be able to withstand against a lot of that early damage coming through. CSJ able to claim 1 kill off the back of it, but once his BKB runs out, it's a different story altogether. He should end up going down.
Ooh!
You got it?
Yeah, Ken. He's going to try and stand his ground to the Morphling. Spirit Vessel out to Yukio. Gonna have to pop a BKB to be able to dispel this, but there's going to be no follow-up. In fact, UDV just try and use this time to beat onto Butterfly Effect, who's down to the southern side of the map. One more ultimate charge, gonna TP out afterwards. Teehee with a vision, pushback from afar. Lucifer making sure Butterfly effect.
More information than the other one. Well, out an image of yourself that if you get rid of it,
DJ, they're gonna give him the task to start the fight. Instantly, JG is gonna try and give them the run buff.
last ditch.
Ken's gonna try and deal with the tombstone. And now he's making his way over to the Morphling as well. A BKB retreating up to the northern side. Yukio's gonna turn it back around. He used to dodge this, but now Yukio, he can't really stand his ground to man fight Ken, so he's just gonna look to reset. But Sand King continuing to pursue on past the throne. Ken runs into another support. A buyback coming out, but the more the important targets, the Morphling is dragged back into the grasping hands of the Troll Warlord as UD.
Right.